ready for what comes next?
Ooh. What does that mean? Don't take out my younglings. Your outfit has changed. Ooh.
Had a bad feeling I'd see you here.
Yep. Oh? Oh, come on. Give us my turn to hit you. See, there's dirt in the top of the poles. This, I think, must be what Anastasia mentioned the other week when we tried. Someone said you need to push make it turn, forget the poles. And it's because they go up and down, so they disappear up in the top of the fucking thing.
It didn't look like they were moving either.
Oh my god. It's very subtle. Yes, I always wondered what the hell a gonk droid was for. Now I feel better having known that. I've just learnt another good science fact. What is that? That's a bullshit move. Come here.
Fast.
Off the edge.
It's just me then.
It is. It was. Is that a slug ram? Oh. Well, the stormtroopers are going to blow it up. Yeah, stupid beetles. Who thought that an epic monstrosity-sized jungle planet could be so hostile? Oh, yes. That's a good finishing move. That's what we want.
Damn, that was close. Innkeep! Vodka!
Triss Marigold. Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you and your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There'll be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Equip Jeff. Equip anti-Jeff bullets. Ah, stop. Stop getting distracted by the chat. Charge it. Charge it. That's how we do it. Well, that's never a good sign. That's what happened at Chernobyl. They bypassed bloody safeties. Down. Death Hunter. Look out, one on the right. Punch you, charge that one. Oh shit, more behind.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed.
I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
You dickheads. Coziness is what matters.
This place has way too many caves and crap.
You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
I will find her, or someone who knows what happened to her.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Legend cannot be killed, can it?
The Wild Hunt will be here soon. They're coming for Ciri.
Hold them back! I've long awaited this, and you, White Wolf.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. This is Nerdedness. I am Shade. How are we doing? It's great to see you on. Midnight's been looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to this as well, because this is the actual final finale for all of the Witcher stuff that we've been doing. All games, all DLCs, until The Witcher 4 comes out in the future. But yeah, this will be the climax of all of that, which is kind of cool. A little bit sad because it'll be finally over, but also pretty exciting because I will have finally experienced all things Witcher, and we'll be gearing up for our next game, Cyberpunk, which I've got a pretty awesome playthrough planned for that, considering I know most of it, so I think it's going to be a good bit of action-packed storytelling fun. Meanwhile, Midnight Tabby in the news, been invited to a pre-employment. Ooh, yes, so the job interviews have gone well. That's very exciting. Glad to hear. Oh, well, we look forward to getting more updates, but yeah, congrats, definitely. Great to hear. Awesome stuff. Hope everyone else is doing well. I have been a bit unwell this afternoon, but I've rested a bit. My throat is sore, my voice is weakened. However, it should last long enough to get through this, because this shouldn't need a full session. We're partway through the final story missions, and yeah, we'll see how long it takes. We'll see where we go, and let's load in, shall we? For this is the spot. Now, that's what he says. That's what he says every time. Should be quick. Well, I just need my throat and my voice to last long enough to get through the content tonight. So we have learned in last session some big story reveals. Sienna, Renawed, Detlef has effectively launched his attack against Beauclair. We're trying to stop that. For now, we're siding with Regis's idea to get Sienna out of here to Detlef and see how that ending turns out. There's a lot of activities that happened last session. Now, finally, in this place where she was being kept, we've learnt that the sisters used to have a particular illusion here that they could enter through a book. So let's go open that book. We jumped into this at the end of the last session, but I wanted to load back so it was fresh. So we'll open the book, enter the illusion, and see what happens next.
Huh. Is it? Let's see.
Oh, that's right. He's got to bust it open. Right on, Geralt. Anywhere in here.
Expecto ludum.
Now the question is, do they both get sucked in? We don't actually know that yet, but Geralt definitely is in. All right, now we thought Toussaint looked good. I think this place looked pretty good from the snippet we saw in last session.
Regis? Regis!
Mm-hmm. For a second I thought I heard an airplane. Alright, now this is
of 1,000 fables.
Actual fairy tale land.
Incredible.
It's almost like Far, Far Away, where you'd find Shrek.
See where this road takes me.
Alright, let's check this out. Very cool.
Eye of Nehelenese going wild. Whole land's an illusion, but so powerful there's no way to dispel it.
So that's the device we got from Kira Metz at the start of the game for dispelling illusions. Yeah, that's definitely going to be going off its tits. Meanwhile, Director Frosty, Cleo the kitty, had a bit of an ordeal going to the vet, did she? Well, glad she's recovered now and happier again. She's probably going to have more zoomy terror modes as a result, right? Now, wobble thingers. These things were in World of Warcraft. Are they meant to be some kind of actual European fairy tale reference? It's like a weird rabbit or hare with deer antlers. Grig. Is that a creature type? Why is it so dark inside this fairy tale land? How much can we explore? They are a creature type, like halflings or gnomes, but more creepy sounding. Wow, this is one hell of illusion. Impressive. Anyway, follow the yellow brick road. That's our objective. Stop goofing around, hey? Which was up here. Here it is. Yellow bricks or shiny rocks. With exceptionally fairy tale-esque sounds. We have a fork in the road already. And weird thundery sounds in the distance. The GPS is trying to tell us to go back that way, but let's continue this way. Oh, dead guy? What are we... Oh, somehow we've got archer spores in here. Hate fighting these things. Ugh. Ah, come on, Geralt. Put the damn trap down. There you go. Flame on, stupid bastard. No, you don't.
Not bad.
Really hate fighting those things.
Damn it. And this is a playground for two little girls? Something's not right.
Something is corrupted or damaged. Yep, that's a good point, because this was meant to be originally for the girls when they were kids to explore and play in, so... Yeah, this is definitely not meant to be like this.
Bloody hell, let him out!
Voices.
He gobbled up my gingerbread! Now it's my turn to gobble him!
Hansel and Gretel? Witch house, maybe? That was awkward, Geralt. Okay. What is it? Someone trapped? Is this Sienna? Yes, it is.
Hands off my hearth, dearie. You wouldn't want me to get cross. Then you open it.
Geralt fight the hag? Or something? That's one hell of a schnoz!
Now, who's this? A lost traveler? Not supposed to be here, sweetie. Why, you're old. Old and pale. But never worry. A bit of butter, a bit of spice, and you'll make a tasty morsel.
Ooh, okay. Right, yep, fighting time.
As soon as I catch you.
So, Midnight Tabby, yes. My mind goes to the butter, to the gutter as well.
You cannot possibly fear a few magical plants.
Oh, I do hate magical plants. They're like one of my most hated things to fight.
What now, you piece of filth?
Do we have to fight the ads, or do we, Got her.
That soup smells wild and a rotting carcass. Careful she doesn't douse you.
Just gonna try. Thank you for the narration over there, Sienna. Ah! Stupid. Fuck off, broom. Flamage. Finish her!
Felicitations, Witcher. It seems you've won.
Once I get this stupid broom done. Alright, there we go.
What the hell was that?
The butter, yeah.
Witch. You've heard of her, haven't you? Now, where did you put that key?
Listen, how'd you come by a weapon?
It's Prince Charming's. He no longer needs it.
Here it is.
So Prince Charming's the one trapped, is he? This is a very elaborate illusion land set up. Nope, that's a kid. Peter Pan?
Thank you. She'd have begged me for certain if you'd not...
Hansel?
Tiana? Is that you?
It's been years, Jack.
Jack and the Beanstalk.
You come to play?
No, I just want your beans, so you can breathe easy.
Right.
Beans? What beans?
Try not to interrupt. Well, Jack, where are they?
Sienna, I'm sorry, but I haven't got them.
Oh, something tells me you're lying. Perhaps you wish to play the old games after all, hmm? This little piggy went to market. This little piggy went home, for instance.
What did you get up to?
I'm telling the truth. I swear it. Henrietta, she ordered them buried all over so you wouldn't be able to leave.
Where?
I don't know. But Joss, the boy with the thing for wolves, he should know. He sticks his nose in everyone's affairs.
He had better know. Because if not, I'll find you and we'll have ourselves a little talk. Understand? Now shoo.
Right, so the Duchess wanted her trapped and imprisoned here for here on out.
All right. So why is it you're here?
What do you think?
Searching for my lost childhood. Wound up at Kaer Morhen as a little boy. Don't quite remember how. Never had any toys. Never played any games. What do you think? Why might I be here?
Sass, yes! Geralt Sass! Suck it!
It's Dettlaff. He's trying to force Anna Henrietta's hand. Wants her to release you. Summoned monsters to attack Beauclair.
Sounds like Dettlaff, all right. But I doubt you came all this way just to bring me up to speed on current events. So get to the point, please.
Isn't it obvious? Offering to be your ally. We both want you out of here. You because you want your freedom back. Me because as soon as you meet with Dettlaff, he'll put an end to the chaos in the city.
You exposed me. I landed in prison because of you.
Huh.
Now you come to beg my help, I dare say. My life is full of surprises, isn't it? Well, normally I'd tell you to sod off. But, from what you say, folk are dying who have nothing to do with this. Not part of the plan. Dettlaff was only to kill those who deserved it. No one else. Fine, Witcher. I accept your offer. Consider us allies. Shake on it.
Right. So, Midnight Tabby, so that wasn't Prince Charming locked in the thing, so you're pretty sure she murdered him. She did a murder to get his sword, you reckon? That is very viable. Alright, let's ask some questions.
Curse of the Black Sun. That's why you were banished, right?
Mm-hmm. Twisted princesses, mutants. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Even met one of you. Renfrey of Craden.
And was she truly monstrous?
She was cruel, that's certain. But what caused it? The curse or what she went through? Asking myself to this day.
You killed her, didn't you?
Had no choice.
Funny. Mum said the same when she tossed me out of the house.
But if you've watched season 1 of The Witcher, you really do see that Geralt had no choice. He tried to avoid on multiple accounts on getting involved. Ultimately, Renfrey forced his hand, and that's how he got the title, the Butcher of Blaviken. And if you see the later episodes, he's also got her brooch attached to his swords. So he never did forget. Anyway, let's find out why did she want Dettlaff to kill those knights?
Since you brought it up, the knights Dettlaff killed. What exactly did they do to you? Crespi, Dulac, Lacroix, Peyrac Peyran?
Not a memory I enjoy revisiting, but I suppose you deserve to know. When my parents disowned me, they ordered those very knights to escort me beyond the duchy's borders. All did so without uttering a single word in my defense.
Like you said, they had their orders.
But Crespi was not ordered to beat me unconscious with a horsewhip after my first attempt at escape. And Dulac had no instructions to deny me food and abuse me.
Right.
I learned something then. Knights are not so chivalrous when no one's watching.
Oh, we've already learnt that. Don't worry. We've already been, I guess, I don't know what the right word is, disappointed in a lot of the knights so far.
That explains a lot.
Shocked, aren't you? You must have thought you had me pegged. Before bothering to hear my side. Everyone does that.
You're still fucked up poor Detlef in all this.
This place. Tell me something more. It's an illusion, right?
Yes, created by Arturius Vigo. Anna, Henrietta, and I would come here to play out scenes from our favorite fables.
Which didn't seem like she was playing.
Magical entropy. Without maintenance, the spell gradually disintegrates over time.
Right.
It grows wild.
Your sister chose a dangerous place for your prison.
It's deceptive. Provided I don't provoke them, the fairy tale characters don't attack me. But you don't belong here. So you had best be on your watch.
Right, of course. So, Director Frosty, don't be cruel to her, and you need to talk to a little girl. Right, cool. We'll keep an eye out for a little girl.
So, what's with the beans? Mind explaining?
Certainly. But you must gird yourself with patience. There are two ways out of this land. My darling sister blocked one when she tossed me in here. The other's up there, in the clouds. She made it hard, but not impossible to access by concealing the beans.
Still don't understand.
Don't fret, just listen. That boy, that was Jack, of Beanstalk fame. You know the tale?
Jack climbed a gigantic beanstalk to a giant's castle, high up in the clouds.
As we shall do if we can just find those blasted beans. There are 3. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 yellow.
Oh.
Stalk won't sprout from just one?
No, because it must transpire exactly as it did in the tale. Clear now? So we must find Joss. Perhaps he will be able to help us. You lead.
Okay, Joss it is.
Joss can usually be found wandering the glade at the foot of the mount. It's some distance from here, past the witch's house to the right.
Okay. We'll check that out. Frosty, is there any particular thing I need to be searching for or direction to go yet? In the meantime, I'm just going to turn this music volume down because I think it's a bit loud. Audio music. That's a bit better. Let's give that a crack. Alright, Witcher senses. Can we go... These... Oh, these are the huts with some weird gas inside them. Oh, and a gingerbread man. Lovely. What about the witch's house? Nope, can't get in there. Big, gross cauldron. Nope.
So, what exactly is happening in the city?
Bloodshed, a massacre, which is why we gotta hurry.
You needn't fret. Time flows differently in the Fable Sphere. We can stay here a week, yet outside mere minutes will have passed.
Good to know. Good to know. That way... That... Oh, is this a bug? Is that meant to be there? The door is not working correctly. Alright, so we just keep following the yellow brick road. GPS says Joss.
Watch out,
Ooh,
pixies.
what's a pixie? They like foglets. Yep.
Bastard.
Ah, come on, Geralt, get the spell casted. Geralt gets so stun-locked, it's so irritating. Dude, you're gonna make me waste my damn alchemy.
Not the friendliest pixies I've met.
They were put here to protect the Fable Sphere from intruders. Meaning you.
Right. Delightful. Repair our damn sword. Geralt, stop getting stun-locked. It's most frustrating. Right, and... Okay, let's do a quick meditate for... Oh, we can't even meditate in here. Right, so I'm gonna really pace our use of potions then. The illusion is falling apart, so it makes sense the door is messed up. I guess that's a fair point, yep. Welcome, Sparkle Sauce.
We must catch them. We won't have to walk everywhere then. I call the pink one.
Okay, so we catching them with Axie or just walk up? Oh, one even says roach.
Isn't it? Reminds me of my childhood.
Reminds me of something altogether different.
Care to elaborate?
Rather not.
More unicorn references to Sexy Time with Yennefer. Well done. Oh, what have we got here? Is this Joss?
Here, none at all. This is Grant. I'm alright. Not in any danger. That's him. Joss. Last, they're going to rid them in 6.
Come on, wolves. I don't like fighting doggos. I just want good boy doggos. There we go. Welcome, Sparkle Sauce. We are in a corrupted fairy tale land.
There's more. Another wolf behind you. Ignore him. He always lies.
Ah, the boy who cries wolf.
Boy who cried wolf. Still does, I suppose.
Right.
And doesn't. When they actually appear.
The one and only. Listen, you little chit. Jack said you know what's become of his 3 beans. I don't know anything! Not one thing, and besides, watch out! Wolves!
We have found Sienna Sparkle Sauce. She's teamed up with Geralt. This illusion, this fairy tale land illusion is starting to fall apart and get corrupted. So we're going to try and escape with her.
This'll be interesting. Right, let's get to it. Let's say for a minute you know what happened to the red bean. Where wouldn't it be?
For certain, no one swallowed it. Oh no, definitely not that. Of course not. But say someone didn't. Who would it be that didn't swallow it? A human. The most humany human in the land of 1,000 fables. Everyone! Wolves! Run!
Okay, and the others?
Bet you haven't heard what happened to the blue bean. Maybe? Not at all? Right?
I've heard it lies about somewhere, out in the open.
Just like that? No one guarding it?
Nobody. 3 times over. Help! Wolves!
Right, so that's in the open somewhere. Welcome, Pop-Tart Viking. How you doing, man?
Yellow bean. Don't know a thing about it, right?
It's somewhere very, and I mean very deep. So deep, in fact, it's completely underground. And who has it? A bold farmhand, who in no way and not at all awaits someone. Not in the slightest. Good folk! Wolf! Say that word one more time and I'll chop you up. Feed you to the fishes. Understood?
Okay, done.
All right, we should go.
Watch out for wolves!
There it is. Sparkle Sauce, Sienna's on the same team as you. Stupid, annoying boy. At least he's not real.
Talk to that one.
Was it, though? You need merely remember he always lies. Or more precisely, reverses the truth.
Where to now?
I'm not sure. We should visit some of the other fables. The meaty ones, that is. Perhaps then Joss's hints will make more sense. It's just a few. Red Riding Hood, piglets and bears, 3 of each. And Goldilocks, of course.
Right.
Then Longlocks, and a little lass who sells flint.
Fine. Let's get to work.
Okay.
Incredible. You must have loved this place.
I did at first. But children get bored quickly. Even tea parties with a whole cackle of princesses eventually turn dull and routine.
What did you do then?
Dropped a duck egg in the swan's nest once, that sort of thing.
Eh.
Stole the pea out from under the princess, who sleeps to this day, I think.
Alright. So, who is closest?
Oh look! The Emperor of Nilfgaard! He's come out to show off his new robe.
Emperor's new clothes.
Stunning, are they not? My new robe's absolutely stunning. My new attire reveals itself but to the wise and cultivated.
So how do we...
Stunning, are they not? My new robe's absolutely stunning.
He's got one of the beans, according to... Oh no, that's... Ah, the GPS is on Sienna. Alright, not him. Cool. Let's just make our way towards some three little piggies then, or whichever might be closest. Oh, I don't get a map. Interesting. Okay, can't open a map of this place. That figures. Oh, more pixies. Geralt! Stunlocked bullshit. Double team. Stupid pixies, come here. Bring your face henceforth.
Not good.
Alright, lovely. They're only hitting Geralt and not Sienna. Alright, and there's still some more. So still some red spots there, and I need to save our potions because we cannot meditate in here and replenish them. Right. Alright, which one's up here? Girl who sells flint. This, I actually don't know this fairy tale. At least it's not coming to me. And there's a contract.
Of the highest caliber. This tech pure as virgin tears.
Wow. And there's a contract board here. And is this a Puss in Boots?
Stop prodding me and find the beans.
Can we axie it? No, hang on. There we go. Puss in Boots is charmed. What is on here? Seeking the owner of a glass slipper. Information wanted. Fresh goods. Tobacco, fistech, etc. Will take unwanted children, says the witch. Yes, I bet she does. Get your mitts off my mattress from the Princess and the Pea. And contract. Lucy this goosey. Alright. Residents of the fabled land, somebody's after me. Ever since I moved here from the castle in the clouds, I feel like I'm being watched. Help me before it's too late. From Balbina the goose, known as the goose that lays golden eggs. P.S. I know Joss says it's him, but it's not.
Right from a goose. That's new.
You really aim to concern yourself with that?
A true witcher should never abandon poultry in distress.
Alright, so... Billy Goat from Billy Goat Gruff. Or something. My director, right. Talk to the little girl in red. I was... Oh, this is in the girl red up here in the town. I was going to come back to her. Go back right now. Rightio. So we talked to her first.
Care for a cigarillo? A bit of tobacco? A dab of fistech?
Remind me, what tale are you from?
Sold flints when I was a lass, but no one bought them, so I branched out. Now I deal in snuffs, puffs, all sorts of fun things. What'll you have, sweeties?
Yeah.
Magic beans. Do you have any?
If it's not the new name of some kicker I already have, dearies, then no. But maybe you'd like some.
Hey, where'd you get that ribbon? That's mine.
Is that so? Then why was it lying in the bushes? Finders keepers, sweetheart.
Wow. It probably is a nursery rhyme, but yeah. So, this girl seemed to have a main quest marker on her, hence why I thought I would come back later, once I'd done the Goosey side quest. So, I hadn't forgotten, but all good, we'll talk to her now. And yes, I assume some kind of nursery rhyme, but I actually don't know this one, Sparkle Sauce.
The ribbon. Mind explaining what the fuss is about?
There's not much to explain. I got it from Aturius Vigo when I was a child. It was to protect me from evil. It clearly didn't work, given how I ended up.
But it means a lot to you.
How should I put this? I have so few mementos from my childhood, and the ribbon reminds me of the good old days, when I was someone else.
Dears, could you continue this touching scene elsewhere, You're scaring away my customers.
Are we though? Are you sure? There's Puss in Boots walking up the hill. Yeah, so she's not Red Riding Hood because she doesn't have a red hood, and I thought we'd actually encountered a real person in the real person, a real person in the real world, with that kind of actual fit. Anyway, let's get the ribbon.
Give Sienna the ribbon. Why not, huh?
Sugar plum. The only thing I hand out for free is a first hit. To get them to come back for a second, of course. For all else, you've got to pay.
What if I asked you nicely?
Ask me nicely and I might play you for it.
Oh.
A round of cards?
Yep. Round of Gwent. But yeah, I've never heard of the little match girl or the little flint girl at all. Alright, let's play.
Alright, let's play. If you lose, you give me the ribbon.
Don't get your hopes up. None can best me at Gwent.
Except for a streamer who loves modding games and has a mod that cheats at Gwent.
Rumpole, you're good at this. A word once given. The ribbon's yours. Now skedaddle.
Good, thanks. So the ribbon, is that going to help us? It's funny seeing a child drug dealer, though.
All right. Tell me.
What?
What you want in return. You're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
Don't want anything in return.
Thank you.
Okay. Cool. So maybe that could be a missable objective. If we don't do it now. Thank you, Director Frosty. We have acquired the ribbon. We have won some points for Sienna. So I'm guessing the more nice things we do for Sienna, the better the ending can turn out. More goddamn pixies! Geralt! Fucking spell. Stupid pixies. At least we can just yeet stuff for the most part.
This long lost tower?
Indeed. It's even taller than I remembered.
Wait. What Joss said about the third beam, remember?
In the possession of a bold farmhand somewhere deep beneath the ground. Yes, this must be it. Let's go.
No, because we're doing the goose thing first.
Oh, the three little pigs' homes. You know the story, don't you?
Sure do.
Afraid of the big bad wolf.
Looks like Big Bad's already blown down the houses of straw and sticks. Brick's the only one left.
We should look inside. Remember Joss's words?
One beam lies out in the open, guarded by 3 nobodies. Yeah, could be it.
Could be it, but we'll come back to that shortly. Goose chase first. So the little match girl story about a dying child's dreams and hopes. Oh, and her hope. Okay. First published in 1845. Dude, so many, was it fairy tales and nursery rhymes are actually quite horrific. And the Disney adaptations of a lot of these are very pleasant, but the original European tales
seem to be at home.
Not good. Alright, let's search. What do we got?
A feather. Broken. There was a fight.
Okay, follow the tracks.
Feather. Broken. There was a fight. Goose feathers. Must have been flapping its wings. Or did it just get plucked?
Find the beams. Watch out! Pixies! I shall butcher you!
Always pixies, apparently. We do lots of arding. That seems to help. Ah, still getting hit though. These remind me of Peter Pan's shadow. And there's, at least we didn't get swarmed, but there's still plenty of them. There we go. Alright. Come on, regenerate from the nibbles, Geralt. Follow the trail. Witcher senses for the win. Quick save. Also, do not Google the little match girl. Holy fuck, it's awful. She freezes to death in the snow. The match is giving her warm visions of a different life she wished for. Passers-by did not try to save her. Ah, well,
Hey,
yeah.
there, in the trees. Some kind of camp?
That's messed up.
Defend the goose! The golden eggs will be ours!
Alright, crossbowmen, you're first.
You mean to cross the barbarous Barbarossa? Not on your life!
Let's double team this one. Ow. Shields. Geralt! Getting angry at him because I'm getting this weird...
From free-range birds are so much better. Oh well, where's the key?
Getting this thing, which has happened a few times in the past, where like the slightest thing just knocks Geralt and he doesn't respond to any controls for like nearly 2 seconds. Stun locked. Hey, golden goose.
Good thing you posted that notice. Never would have found you otherwise.
And a golden egg. Wow, that looked painful.
Look, she laid a golden egg for you.
If only all my employers were that generous. Would have preferred a magic bean, but not about to complain.
So, oh, level up. So Frosty says we can eat the egg for a skill up. Sounds delicious. Mm-mm-mm.
Did you really travel all the way here for a contract?
Nature of the job.
I don't believe it. You must have had another reason.
Well, spent a few idyllic months in Beauclair some time past. Part of me wanted to come back, I think.
Oh yes. Visit Toussaint once and you'll always long to return.
Alright, up on the unicorn. So, Sparkle Sauce, meanwhile, so you're not going to Google any more horrific stories. So when the matches are gone, the girl freezes to death in the cold weather as her grandmother carries her soul to heaven. Yep, that is fucked up. God damn, European children's stories are rough. Tabby, Midnight Tabby, you've heard a different version. Oh no, we're just gonna run past them because they're sounding like they're just gonna be monsters that constantly respawn, so skip. Alright, so there was commentary before, something about being in the open. Can we step inside? Go see the 3 little pigs? How do we do that? Blow the house down, right.
Get him!
Oh, I smell bacon. Ow, stop breaking the shield. Oh, there's a finishing move. Suck it. Can we knock this one down for a similar? Dick shot for Grease, come on. Oh, Come here, you stupid pig.
Rat bastard!
Here, piggy piggy. Like some flame-kissed bacon. Alright, he's down. Well, I thought they were going to be friendly talking pigs, but that was not correct. And... fire? No, what have we got over here? Loot. Oh, there's one of the beans right there. Got it.
Big bad witcher huffed and puffed. And look, got a bean.
It cannot be.
What cannot be?
You actually have a sense of humor.
Stunted a bit, but yeah, it's there.
Well, well, aren't you full of surprises? What else are you hiding behind that gruff exterior?
Not a bad singer. A pretty mean rendition of the Maids of Vicovaro, for instance. But some other time, maybe.
I would love to hear Geralt sing.
But here we are chatting away when there's work to do. We must keep looking.
Don't tell me she's getting infatuated with Geralt now. Okay,
So,
now...
do you like it here?
No, got a problem with magic in general. Illusions, portals, all that. Don't trust any of it.
A bow of old-fashioned tastes, eh? I like that.
Despite having multiple love interests with multiple sorceresses, he hates magic. Ugh. Okay, so we got the Pied Piper over here. With little rats following him. Can we talk?
Ah!
Oop. Nope. And... okay, well, we'll leave him to it. Who's next, then? Three bears? Grandmama's house? I don't know. Let's just go in this direction and see what we find. Oh, more pixies. All right, well... ow, ow, ow. Rude.
Not bad.
Would like to... next time we'll just run away because they're just going to respawn anyway. There is no permanent death for these things. And two more, says the minimap. Okay. Come on, Sienna. Let's see what we can find. And let's do a hard save. So meanwhile, Midnight Tabby, you've got to have some needles soon. I also have a needle phobia, so I can understand the feels. Having said that, I do have a tattoo and a piercing. Both of those things were quite difficult.
Night's strange. Doesn't look like he's out of any fairy tale I know. Wonder how he got here.
In past times, Henrietta and I would occasionally run into them here. You see, knights errant far outnumber princesses in the real world, so some knights would sneak into the playroom, then into this land, in search of their fairy tale damsels.
Right.
That's all.
Only to be shredded to bits by a swarm of pixies. Irony's delicious.
Hmm. And we looted his armor and stripped him naked, apparently. More pixies. No, let's just keep running. We haven't got all night to keep fighting bunches of stupid pixies. We took a wrong turn. Ooh. Three bears. Which one is just right? What can we loot here?
Someone's eaten from our bowls.
Right, so we can't talk to these ones either. We must fight them. Oh, that was a solid hit. Shields again, Geralt. Ow. Ooh, is this... oh, Goldilocks is dead! Ha! The bears found her and killed her. Ha! And kept their porridge and went back to their beds. Alright, she did. Damn! So we've got Long Locks and Grandmama. Let's go to Long Locks.
3 bears.
3 stools, 3 beds, 3 bowls.
One a bit too big, the other too small, a third just right. Blonde curls. Rest of the body's too mutilated. Hard to say anything.
She got what she deserved, as I see it. Always took what she wanted without asking.
No bean here. Gotta keep looking.
Alright, there we go. There's the commentary we were missing. one more pixie, is it? There we go. Keep following the...
Will-o'-the-wisp. Think it's got something to show us.
Careful.
Oh, where?
It's not to be trusted.
Where was it? I just ran. I don't see it anywhere. Wisps in here? No. Right, let's go to that tower. Long lock. So this is going to be Rapunzel, is it?
Always grapple up her braid in the past, but I don't see it anywhere.
We'll find another way up.
It is. Long locks is Rapunzel. All right.
Could pull myself up here, and I'll have to make that jump.
If you say so, I shall wait down here if it's all the same. Climbing's not my strong suit.
Of course. There we go. Okay. Oh, gymnastics are not Geralt's strong suit either. Any kind of... Oh, this is really not working. Come on, Geralt. Why you no grapple and make me clench each time? Just had to stand in the exact spot. Anyway, alright, we got it.
Prince's corpse. Tried to free Longlocks, but fell and broke his neck.
Yep. Okay, up we go further. Come on. Well, we get a pretty good view at least. A little bit nerve-wracking with the height, but too shabby. Now, can we go inside here? We can. Do we climb the stairs here? Does not... Oh, yes, we can. Maybe. Okay, Geralt does not grab a hold, so I guess we go along the outside. Nope, we must go up the inside broken ass case. Ugh. Ugh, it's already making me clench in weird places. And The Witcher is not a game well designed for jump puzzles. Gotta stand in the right spot and hit the button. Okay. So the land's very pinky purple, and now it's very tealy green. Okay. Oh, right. Well.
Let's dance.
And... too late. Yeah, I see that. She's turned into a wraith. That's so messed up. Okay, does that actually happen in the original tale? Does she actually hang herself by... I wouldn't be surprised. These brutal European tales, anything could happen. Oh, no you don't. Breaking my shields. Ah. Finish her, Geralt. You're so close. Whoa. Okay. More summons. Ah. Oh, she regenerates when that happens. That's a bit rude. Okay. So Frosty raises a good point. Remember that the fairy tales themselves are falling apart. So it's possible that's not how the fairy tale actually goes. But, you know, there's the fairy tale nice versions that we know. But then there's original stories that some of those are built off of. But here... Ooh, and the food has... Oh, nope, it's gone.
Yellow bean. Here it is. Would have stunk to climb all that way for nothing.
Alright. So Prince Chummy is dead, having fallen to his death from the crumbling tower to get to her. Yeah. Oh, you can find his body. Ooh, alright. So that's not the one that we saw on the way up here then. He's elsewhere. Something says we can loot something, or is it just the food that disappears? Oh, no, we got something. We got some magic food. Well, let's equip that. It's probably better than these shitty grapes. Or it might be exactly the same. Who knows? We found a knight at the base of the tower. Well, on the first over the stairs. Whoa, is this going to be an Assassin's Creed? Let me save in case I mess this up. Put the sword away. We fall to our death. No, we land safely in the water. I did pucker up a bit though. Quick save for the win.
Got the bean, but long logs. Seems she got sick of waiting for a knight in shining armor.
Can you blame her? Men these days, dandies and fops all.
That why you cozied up to a vampire?
Detlef was a tool, and only a tool.
Too bad he didn't know that.
Yeah, he loved it
trust
for
no
real.
one. Learned that long ago. Now it's his turn.
That's not nice. Not nice. Detlef seemed to be a good guy. Well, at least not a bad guy originally.
To use him. Was that your plan from the start?
No. At first I was simply intrigued. Do you know the story? It was in Mettina, a few years past. I'd gone there to pass some loot off to a fence I know. We were hashing out the terms when in walked Detlef. He said he'd come to sell a silver candlestick. He gripped it through a cloth. That caught my eye. I followed him out, observed him from a distance, but he caught on quickly.
Yeah, superhuman senses will do that.
He turned down a blind alley. I followed. He jumped out from behind a crate, baring his teeth. I suppose he'd wanted to frighten me. Alas, he didn't in the least. After all, I'm a monster too, am I not?
A higher vampire and you were unimpressed? Don't know if that's brave or just plain foolish.
Yeah.
I've always had a way with ostensibly dangerous, quiet types.
That's supposed to be about me too?
Ugh, bother, I hate to disappoint you, Geralt, but your belly button is not the center of the known world. Though, you do remind me of him a bit. Stifling all emotions inside you. Ever feigning indifference. You see, when I met Detlef, somehow I knew, call it intuition, that he meant me no harm, that he was trying to frighten me off, for he too was scared. Now do you understand?
You were both scared, right?
I guess.
All right. Welcome, I don't pull out. How you doing, man? We joined and raided his playthrough of The Witcher 3 the other night. After it took me like 5 goes to find a channel that would actually let me raid in English. Anyway, welcome, man. Thanks for tuning in. Hope your playthrough is going well. I advise not to watch too much because we're towards the end of the Blood and Wine DLC. But yes, thanks for coming along. Really appreciate it.
What happened then?
We talked, then met up once, twice, 3 times. Enough that he became infatuated. I truly enjoyed it at first. But only at first. He did not love like a man, but like an animal, madly, deeply, unconditionally, wildly.
Some people like that.
To turn such a feeling, anyone would be hard-pressed. Let alone someone as twisted as I am.
So there came a day you just up and disappeared.
Yes. There was no other way. Let's just be friends, or I don't deserve you. He'd never have understood that sort of thing.
Right.
Then, once I decided to return, clean up some old affairs, I remembered him and concluded he could still be of use.
Playing with fire, that.
Definitely. And either I'll get burned or I'll burn all else down. No other options.
some other options, really. So, interesting. So, assuming she's not lying to Geralt's face right now, which is possible, so we could believe her. So she's saying that she did originally like Detlef. However, he's turned into like a more obsessive, unconditional, wild kind of love, rather than a normal, balanced, healthy kind of love, and she didn't like it, and she couldn't get away with reasons, so she just vanished. And then later, in pulling together her plans, she decided to use him.
Got a history with Detlef now, so this meeting will be different. Not afraid?
I can handle him.
Yeah.
Sure about that?
You look at him as a witcher and see a monster. I know what he's really like. You needn't worry.
Regis.
Time to go. Just a bit more work and we'll be able to say sod off to this fecking fable sphere.
She seems to come so close to swearing, but never actually swears. That's happened a couple of times now. It's thrown me off. Every other character actually swears. Alright, Grandmama's house. This way, Geralt. Let's eat some food along the way. And see what we can find. Are there any other fables we are yet to interact with or see? Alright, so Detlef, well, he's not entirely a bad guy, but also a little bit messed up to start with. Complex individual. So Director Frosty said a long time ago that she kind of liked Detlef and he was more than meets the eye, and there definitely is a lot more to Detlef than we first thought. Oh, here we go. Oh, Grandma is in Red Riding Hood, Grandma. Okay, Big Bad Wolf. You've been slapped down?
Hello?
Why she got her hand on?
Swamboch, my head! Damn it all! I swear that was the last time I drank with Redbeard.
What?
Oh, Sienna, a bloody long time it's been. You've changed.
Whereas you, not at all, Big Bad Wolf. Though it seems you've started running with the wrong crowd.
And who should I run with, eh? Thumbelina? One shot and she's under the table. But, what brings you?
You could always have a drink with us.
Oh, what now? Not on your life. I can barely stand, I'm so hungover.
You know what they say about the hair of the dog?
Out of the question. And why must you drink? Do you wish to drown some sorrow? And I don't mean to pry, but you don't look much like a young duchess to me.
They stripped me of my title and birthright, then banished me. A family spat, let's say.
She still wants to walk with her hand behind her back, all prim and proper. So, the Big Bad Wolf is very French-speaking, French-sounding. Didn't expect that.
Listen, looking for magic beans. Seen any?
I was given one for safekeeping, but...
Gambled it?
Talk!
Shh, not so loud.
Oh, I can be much louder than this. And resort to other means of persuasion.
Right there, the threats. Sienna to a T. Listen, I exist to restage a fairy tale. If you want to play at it, I'll be happy to oblige. But it won't be easy. The thing is, little Red Riding Hoods popped her clogs.
What?
1,000 times they cut my gut open, filled it full of rocks, and drowned me in the river. So once you stopped coming, I decided to repay the little imp for all her loving labor. Who now rots at the bottom of the well, she and the hunter, which means we can't play, and I'm under no obligation to talk to you, not about beans, nor anything else. So leave me be. Sod off.
He got angry. Stroppy little bastard. Now what? Prickly.
Wolf's pretty cranky.
Surprised? Think about it. He was cast in the role of the Nemesis without ever asking for it. It's a dog's life, I tell you.
Right. Nice.
So, what now?
Don't worry. I'll play with him. Or rather, play him. I just need that little red hood. The piece of apparel, that is. Not the poor girl's corpse.
That's a relief.
You wish to help me? Here's your chance. Jump in the well and fish it out. Well, chop chop.
Delightful. Thanks. And once again, we go to a foul-smelling place that would smell even worse with Geralt's strong sense of smell.
Time to jump in the well.
Break a leg.
Let's save. Come on, give me a save. Oh, yeah, game save. All right. Tally-ho! All right. And there it is. That's nasty. Oh, there's multiples. Oh, the Hunter. The Hunter and Red Riding Hood are both down here. Now we've got to find a way out. And there's a convenient tunnel. Are we going to come back and find that she has done some horrid things to the wolf? Let's find out. Oh no, she seems to be walking over. Somewhere. Oh, there, and there's a nice stack of animals.
Yep, look what I got.
That would never fit you. Give it to me.
That's cool, look at him.
How do I look?
Ooh, stunning. It actually does look good.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Let's go see the big bad wolf.
Let me guess. You'll play the granddaughter.
Mm-hmm. And you, the hunter.
Right.
You again? I thought I was clear. I will not talk to you if little Red Riding Hood is not with you.
Not a problem. Sienna can take her place.
What? Very well. It's not as if I can forbid you. Granddaughter, come closer, sweetie.
But, Grandmama, what big eyes you have.
Better to see you with, my dear.
Granny, what big arms you have.
The better to embrace you with, my dear.
And Grandmama, what big teeth you have. Eh?
The better to eat you with, my dear.
And fighting time. Oh, he's fast. Let him burn a bit, let it tick down, and then slap him with some silver before the fire wears off. More shields. Okay, up.
Ugh, ugly and fierce.
He is. And hungover. Poor bastard. Nearly got you. Oh! Got him.
Remember what Joss said about the red bean. A human has it, and he definitely didn't swallow it.
Mm-hmm. Gotta open his belly.
Ugh, gross.
Bottle caps, fake teeth, a corkscrew. Ah, here it is. Red bean.
Delightful.
Ah, at last we have them all.
And? Now what?
What?
She doesn't want to leave.
I find myself wondering if you're just horribly discreet, or if those mutations completely scrubbed away your curiosity. Are you really not interested in what happened? In what became of me after they cast me out?
Of course we want to know. Yep, definitely.
Well, since you brought it up, I'd gladly hear the rest. Let's see. They had escorted you out of the duchy.
Yes. And the noble knights of Toussaint, I didn't stop until we reached the Ketdu wilderness. They left me there alone, without a copper, in a torn lace dress, right when the frosts were setting in.
Wow.
They assumed something would eat me, or that I'd do everyone a favor and die of hunger. But as always, I failed to live up to expectations. I wandered the woods for a week, went purple from the cold, gnawed the bark from twigs. Finally, I saw a light among the trees. A campsite. They were bandits, bearded, drunk, spattered with blood. I was sure they'd rape me or kill me, or both.
Take it neither happened?
That's when I learned a robber and a murderer can be a better man than a knight in shining armor. They took me in, we set off for Nazaire, and I did what I could to repay them. I advanced in their ranks rather quickly. Eventually, I became their leader. Of the whole ragged band.
Right. And that was the posse that she had with her at that place where we found her, I guess.
Should have stayed there, maybe.
Perhaps. Perhaps I should have forgotten everything, started a new life.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? There came a point when I thought, you wanted a monster. Then a monster you shall get.
And she fulfills the prophecy. Potentially self-fulfilling prophecy comes to fruition once again, hey?
Been through a lot.
I have. And throughout this time, my sister was stomping grapes and shagging minstrels on down bedding.
She wasn't the one to banish you.
And I'm not angry at her for that. I'm angry at her because she forgot about me. Right. We've had our chat. Come.
Oh, that was quick. I thought she was going to look for more excuses to stay here and hang out with Geralt. Plant the magic beans. Where is our horse? Come through the gate, Roach. Unicorn Roach. Let's go.
Faster. Come on, you... Know what? They need names. I'll call mine... Anise.
Call mine Roach.
Roach? Are you serious? Ugh.
It's a good name. Although, was there a reason why Geralt always calls his horse Roach? I know he always gives her the same name because that way he doesn't forget it or something and he has more of a connection with her as if it's always the one horse throughout his whole life. But I don't remember why Roach in particular.
Roach's on the prowl! Coming down the mountain!
No. So we're planting them out here in the garden fields.
Pull out the beans.
So Midnight Tabby, just because someone was born on an eclipse never meant they were bad. You was a certain male warlock witch that said that they were evil. It was a certain... yeah. So it does... What we're still yet to determine, and we'll never know, I guess, is whether... because they often do end up being troublesome or having issues or causing bad things, but is it because of the way that they're treated like a self-fulfilling prophecy, or is there something underneath? This is a big bunch. They're gonna be little bastards. I bet we're gonna have to fight this giant too at some stage. Geralt! Fuck's sake! Just stood there no matter how much I mashed the button. Well, that again then. Oh, so Roach is called Roach because it means horse in Polish. Right, well that's unimaginative.
Pull out the beans.
Thank you for the... So Frost, do you reckon it's purely due to how they're treated? Abuse of any living being long enough, they're going to become aggressive mean. Yeah, so probably so just like Renfried, if they were treated nicely, nothing would have happened. Just like lots of serial killers and stuff typically have some kind of messed up trauma in their lives, right? Especially as kids. One more. There you go, I see you. Alright, how are we planting these? In the mound. And there's the naked emperor in his new clothes.
Wait.
Still walking around.
Why?
The stalk will sprout abruptly. Very abruptly. We must be careful.
Okay.
All right, toss them.
Okay. I was laughing if it just slowly creeps up. Was that a joke? Needs water. Needs to cover it with dirt. So Frosty, you think the whole curse thing was made up by some man or sorcerer that wanted an excuse to abuse a victim? Yep, could be. Look out, Geralt, there it is.
The home stretch.
Put your hand there. Oh. Time to start climbing then. Yes, so we're going to have to climb up and then fight a giant. Sounds like a very witchery thing to do, right? It's stormy up here, though. Very high. She's still got the cloak. I like how it's very metallic and shimmery. Cool.
Incredible.
Did Stregobor actually come up with a curse, or was he just reciting it or replaying it?
Later. First, we must deal with
the giant.
Him.
Him. There he is. He is a big bastard. Right. So we are going to assume that he is an ogrid, like all other ogres and giants. Shields up. And, oh, this is a very trippy ground. Very mysterious thing to be stepping on. And he can step through it, right? Shit. Flame on. Burn him. At least he is slow, so we can dodge pretty well until he hits us, because then he hits like a truck apparently. Oh, that's twice. Shields again. Oh, come on, we dodged that one. Alright, that was a bit unco. I was hoping to get a better looking fight than that, but my bad.
For a fairy tale creature, that was one tough son of a wench.
I told you this land had gone ape mad, though I did not expect it to be so severe.
Can't help thinking you might have done that on purpose.
Why ever would I have?
To get rid of your guard, your captor. Getting close to the exit at this point. Probably think you don't need me anymore.
Well, you're wrong. You still stand to be quite useful to me.
For your pointers? No.
That so? How? Plan to use me like you did Detloff?
No, I need you for a purpose far simpler. Well, don't just stand there and stare. I need a man, Geralt, and I'm not afraid to say it. I have no idea what awaits me once we leave this place. Treat it as my last wish.
Oh, let her have her way with you, or some other time. So far in this entire trilogy and expansions, we have always gone with it, so I guess we gotta follow tradition, right? Alright, so be it. I was joking earlier, by the way, when I thought she was gonna go after him. But she actually is. And she's still wearing the cloak, or at least a smaller version. Well, it's not every day you get to... Wow, alright. That is... very different. Not every day you get to do it like that, I guess. And Spider-Man kiss. Similar. And an actual naked Geralt for once. Oh yeah, dude, you wouldn't have gotten to this bit yet, because this is towards the end of the DLC. Virgin eyes here. Yeah. Alright, well, that was worth seeing. That was different. Not sure what it means, story-wise, but there we go.
Gonna go our separate ways. No parting words.
Did you wish to tell me something?
Actually, that'd probably be best.
Oh my. No woman's ever treated you this way.
Not that I recall, no.
In that case, at last you felt what so many women in this world feel at times.
Being used.
I just hope this tale has a happy ending. For me, for you, for everyone.
That may very well depend on you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing beyond what you heard. For now.
Okay.
The exit's this way.
Okay. So it's inside that busted-ass castle, huh? Sounds legit. So meanwhile, I missed some commentary earlier, so let me scroll back. So, Midnight, you were saying you reckon it was Stregobor. I questioned it was Stregobor that actually came up with that myth or tale about those born under the eclipse. But here you say, even if he didn't make it up, he was the reason it was enacted. Well, it was enacted on Renfrey. Doesn't mean it was enacted on others, right? We don't know that Stregobor was the one to keep proliferating it towards others, do we? And Frosty, the whole nightly team that escorted her from Tucson and abused her during it, it was that event that caused them to split up. Oh, okay, that's why they went their separate ways as well. So you don't know if it was all of them. Most of them felt disgusted themselves afterwards and couldn't look each other the same way, so went their separate ways and probably help forget. Yeah, well, I've already been heavily disappointed with a lot of the knights in this whole area anyway. Which is also true to a lot of the actual European holy knights and how they acted in reality as well, because a lot of them were dicks. They would try and steal married women. They would challenge people to duels knowing that they would win because they'd choose the weaklings who had no armor and poor weapons whilst they had the best of everything. Apparently they were real dicks. Frosty Onsult made you look as though the knight that prayed the cowardly rabbit different. It just shocked me so bad as he seemed like a good man. What's that name? Honslet? Henslet? Anyway. Oh, honestly, sorry, yes. Honestly, made you look at the knight and played... yes, absolutely. Very disappointed in those nights. Not entirely surprised, though. But yeah, fuck those knights. A lot of them are dickheads. Doing dickhead things. Hey, yeah. Actually can see this will-o'-the-wisp this time. So we're going to walk out through this busted castle, Sparkle Sauce.
Just curious.
Alright, follow it.
You want the heart of Toussaint and the ducal wine.
It ran away.
They were my right. My due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you...
Hang on, let's try. I'll load that back because I saved right before we saw the wisp. Rusty says to follow the wisp, but did it disappear or did I do a fail? Okay, will-o'-the-wisp.
Another will-o'-the-wisp.
Where are you going? Ooh, secret. That way, okay, yep. Ooh, creepy noises. Yeah, I'm kind of sad I didn't see the first one. Okay, that led us to a campfire. Was there supposed to be something here to get? Or is this just where we can actually meditate? Nope. Oh, there was loot. Oh, we would have... Gotcha. So there was loot, and auto loot would have just picked it up. Cool. Thank you, Frosty. I have to say, having auto loot has been very much a blessing because there is so much crap to pick up. A lot of it you don't really need, but you feel that you need to just loot everything in case there is something good there. And that would have made this playthrough so much more tedious. Having playing through Starfield now, I'm getting a little bit tired of all the looting and attention you have to play whilst doing the looting, so I'm considering making a mod that has like a little robot that follows you to grab the loot for you. Let's see if I can actually pull it off. So, meanwhile, Sparkle Sauce, Teddy the cat ate a spicy week today and is feeling sorry for himself. Oh, and he will not learn from this, because he is a doofus. You don't know if the auto looter picked it up. Well, there was nothing highlighted there to interact with, so I'm assuming we have it, because there's like stuff there. There's no highlighty bits with our Witcher senses. And that's just a cliff. Anyway, cool campfire. Let's go, Geralt. Let's get back to Sienna. Our inventory. Not seeing anything show up as being new. Got me to load again one more time. Check the inventory main menu, so here. Nothing showing up. Oh, we did get it. Werewolf meat. So what's the item? Below those squares. Is it this tab? I'll try and go slow because there's a delay with the chat. Oh, sorry. Yes, I see. Yes, I get what you mean, Frosty. Yes, yes, yes. To this screen. I forgot that it shows you here recent items. So yes, we got the sword. Geschäft. That one. Oh, that's pretty good. Considering that we use signs, kind of want to use it. It will break our bonuses of Uridan and stamina without... Oh, he's cast a sign in standard mode, the next sign within 3 seconds. Ooh. Yeah, let's try it. It's going to... This is the first time in a playthrough we're breaking the set. Although we still get the 3 sets, so that's still pretty good, I guess. Alright then, let's do some gear assessment for a moment and attach some runes. Or do we have to take it to a blacksmith to attach the runes? It's been so long since I've done runes. No, here we go. It's some of these. Was it the Velis? Greater Vels. For more sign intensity, that's what we want. Yes. Okay. And then, did we have a better steel weapon we should use as well, considering that we are already breaking the 6 set, so we can drop to 3 set pieces. These are all... Oh, that's a steel sword, and it's inferior. That's... a little bit better. That's a bit more better. Yes, that one. Vitus. Yoink. And I don't know if I have... Don't have any more Val's runes. We got lesser versions. We'll just chuck those on, I guess. Oops, and a Stribog, apparently. Cool. Alright, swords swapped out for upgrades and re-runed them, and our gear is still getting the 3 set bonus. Thank you, Frosty. Good call. Now, back to the main program. How do we get back up? That's the next question. Can we climb the vines? Nope. Something on that side of the bridge. Or do we climb up that side around on the other side of the cave? Oh man, we're doing lots of faffing here. Let's try... So I didn't really look around too much. Here we go. Follow the painty bits and frosty face palms in the background, but we are back. Back in action. Alright, we got it. We got there. Sword upgrades and all.
Just curious. Why do you want the Heart of Toussaint and the ducal wine?
They were my right. My due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do. And I regret nothing.
Right.
One lives but once.
Okay, YOLO, she says.
We need but jump into the well. You first.
Oh, of course. Geralt first. Always. Safety test. I don't think there's anything else here. There's no Witcher sensors and no water looting. Alright, down we go. Looks like Mario. Down the pipe into the next world. Oh shit, that's right. Yeah, the city's on fire. Bad things happening after midnight, and there we are. Okay.
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to...
Hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you.
Ah. Regis, friend, handshake, yay.
Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has.
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying manipulator you are?
Yes! Burn, Regis! Nice! Both of you stop. Neutral.
Calm down, both of you.
But...
No buts. Let's go. Really want to be done with this.
Yeah, reality sucks, Sparkle Sauce. Back to reality, all things considered. I have to credit to the developers. Like, Toussaint was very beautiful, fairy tale landish, and then going to that thing just cranked it up to 11. It got as fairy tale and beautiful as it possibly could. And now we're back, thrown into reality. Yeah, alright. Home stretch now. Not much left to go. How is this all going to turn out? There are multiple endings, theoretically.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of Duntine.
Right. So theoretically, we've done all the things for maximum endingness.
A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive. So aware. Honestly, what did Detlef ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
Oh. Hardest boss fight. Alright. Groovy.
Nervous?
Mm-hmm. It's always a bit nerve-wracking meeting an ex. And especially so when Set X is a vampire.
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know. May I be honest? Yes. I'm nervous. I really would prefer just to run off. I gave my word I would help, I know. But how much is that worth? Yet I owe him this meeting. And that is that.
Okay, good.
Let's get ready. Detlef will be here any moment now.
What are you doing, Regis? Summoning? Waiting? Yeah, the peacock always gets me too, Sparkle Sauce. Raised by bats. Good timing. And we wait. And wait some more. Meditate. Well. Oh, here we go. The mist.
Sienna, I have a question I must ask you. Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse?
Detlef, it's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not.
It's like a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
You I grieve. For now we must part.
What? But how?
So she not... What? I thought he was... So he didn't kill her, he's put her back in the illusion. Oh.
Seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this, sooner or later. She will pay!
Oh, that's what the ribbon was for. Oh, he pissed. Oh, that's why Frosty wanted us to get the ribbon. And Regis enters the fight. Wow, okay, that has all cranked up to 11 so fast. Holy shit. So the ribbon's like a one-up. So just calm down, Detlef. We need to talk. These two epic beings are hashing it out, and Geralt just follows along with his little sword, jumping over the little fence. Alright, so vampire oil, and let's equip some black blood. Okay. Now, considering they're both higher vampires, they can permanently kill each other. Oh, nice one, Geralt. Oh, and double team. Can't do it. He can't do it, can he? Careful. Yep, and Regis is out of the fight.
I want you just the nuts! Trust me, both of you!
Didn't plan any of it.
Silence!
Eddie. Oh. A couple of hits. Oh no, he's... Oh, is this like a true form that they have? What is... Oh, I've not seen this. Jesus, man.
Shady gods, start praying now!
Right, that's very scary. Shit, that hurt. Okay, black blood. And regen, lots of potions. Crossbow. Shoot him, Geralt. Oh man, that is so brutal. Right, so this is the hell of a boss fight you were talking about. We can't even hit this bastard. Keep regenerating. Alright, how are we going to hit him? Got a time... Oh, no, that did not work. Difficulty notched up to 11. Yeah, I think so. Holy shit. Okay. Frosty, you feel so bad. He got screwed over so badly by that woman, but he also... Well, I guess, is it his fault that he seems like so black and white, so intense in his emotional range? Is that just how higher vampires are, or does he need to actually have more emotional intelligence? Oh, man.
Isn't...
Skip. Alright, can we save closer to the fight? Because... But hit him when he's on the ground, roll before he takes off. Alright. That's really shit. We cannot quick save. That is massive game design faux pas fail. Forced cinematics before brutal boss fight. Shame on you, CD Projekt Red. You should do better. Because there's no autosave. So everyone's betting. Sparkle Sauce reckons 8, Bat says 7, Midnight says 3. I have no idea. Let's see.
Didn't plan any of it.
Silence!
For some reason, we have no food equipped, so that's annoying. Any food? I think all food's the same, right? They're all pretty terrible. Yep. His personal quirk as a higher vampire plus his own personal failing. Think of it like autism or something similar. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. And therefore, is it his fault or should he try to do better? It's probably somewhere in the middle. He can't help how he feels, but he can help how he reacts to the rest of the world. And if he wouldn't listen when she was trying to end it, then... Alright, that gotcha. Oh, wrong potion. Alright, now we've really done the toxicity. this. Alright, Geralt, we need to... Okay, third phase of the fight. No wings for you. Ooh. We don't have a lot of health, though. Oh, I did have black blood. But was the black blood still active? That's the question. Ooh, that's a bit messed up. Get ready for phase 3, yeah. It's like, Blade. Like the blood god, La Magda or something. Where's the exploding blood vials?
Do you think that will stop me? Prepare to die, Witcher!
So he could... Shit. Alright, potions. Is it White Radiford's? No, that's the Healy one. White Honey? White Honey. That's the one to purge the toxicity. Alright, now re-equip, I guess. Black blood once again. Shields, Geralt. Oh, so much damage. Irridan down. Can we let him burn? Don't you regenerate? Burn both of them, I guess. Shit. Come on, Geralt, cast the spells when I push the button. Because those spells include shields, and we like shields. When for the win. You don't. No, you don't. Ah. Burn it. Okay, so there's always going to be an egg thing. Alright, that one's down. Get the last one over here in the corner. Ah. Irridan down next to it. Ah, careful. Shields again. Ah, come on. Dodge, dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge, Geralt. Oh, you're making me work for it, that laugh. Shit. Now what? You reborn. I can cast spells off of adrenaline, Frosty. So with the red bar filling up, I can hit spells. So I don't need stamina. It's just sometimes Geralt just being stunned or the animation finishing. That's what was delaying and frustrating me. But second try so far. Yeah. Man, that was hard. I can feel that in my chest. Damn. I think we got it, Sparkle Sauce. I think so. Midnight Tabby wins the wager. Closest guess, huh? So, do we learn how this works, Regis? He can permanently... Do we want that?
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist.
Really? Regis insists on perma-killing him. That is a hell of a change, or he's going to just imprison or delay, or what are you up to, Regis? So by feeding and draining their blood, that's how it worked, is it? Is that how you get the final kill? What does that do to Regis? Does Diablerie exist where draining a vampire empowers the other? So he's beyond reasoning with you, reckon. He knows Detlef won't rest now until the city burns and everyone is dead, right? Poor Regis. Poor Detlef as well. I feel sorry for Detlef a bit. Like I say, he was very much used and abused. He reacted poorly. 2 weeks later. By the way, Sienna must be trapped back in...
My, what a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caravan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Right. Oh, yes, so Frosty, sorry, yes, that had to hurt Regis so much. Killing Detlef, the vampire who actually saved and regenerated Regis. And all through this game, he's been batting for Detlef. He's been Team Detlef all the way through. So absolutely feel for Regis. But I have to say, I liked Regis before. Even more respect points now, right? Like, Regis is the fucking best. Like, what a legend. Even more so than a lot of other characters so far. And the codpiece, huh? Always got to have a sturdy codpiece.
Usually wear something different, better suited to my trade. Got nothing against this particular outfit, though. Just don't exactly feel comfortable in it.
Yeah.
And I despise formal occasions.
Nothing one can't get accustomed to. Now, be so kind as to stand still. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud.
Why not?
Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else. Which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Right. That's a lot of words, Regis. Remember, we get, and so does Geralt, get a bit tired of lots of unnecessary words that this whole region seems to love.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refuse to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Why?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience?
Yep.
Count on it.
Okay.
Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Sienna planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Oh.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Sienna's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Detlef. Perhaps we missed something.
Oh, the Duchess. Because she forgot about Sienna and therefore lacked compassion, perhaps? Yeah, we're definitely going to do whatever this is. Let's explore.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him. How do you know he handled the letters?
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I conducted a little investigation of my own. You'd be very proud to see how I conducted myself. I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash for our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence over all other codes, and thus no good deed goes unrewarded.
Right.
The same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
Right, so karma, right?
The letters. What's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue-loosening, but ultimately he spoke. He admitted he'd handed Dettlaff the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, he was simply repaying me.
Right. Jesus, Regis, it's always the long way of the discussion. I tend to like dialogue in games too, but man, you guys are pushing it in this one. At least in this expansion. Okay. You're right, need to talk to the bootblack. Let's go.
All in all, why not check up on that? We'll go together, assuming we're done here.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to present my handiwork at the ceremony with the dignity it is due.
Yeah.
Or if you will first destroy it, crawling about the city's underbelly.
I'll pull your head in.
Promise to be careful.
Can I save? I want to have a look at this picture of Teddy on Discord everyone's talking about.
Oh, it's the swordsman.
It
Good
is.
to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Of course.
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Right. They look pretty clean, Geralt.
Clean soles. A fine slogan.
They're very poncy boots, though, but very flash. All right. Talking.
How's business?
Well enough. I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Why didn't you tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Oh, of course. You didn't ask me the very specific question that I could have easily revealed or alluded to on my own. Yes,
Beggars.
Nice.
Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all.
Right.
Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard.
Where'd they get them from? What they look like? Where'd they get them from?
Where'd they get the letters? They pick them up? Get them from someone?
I don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away. I asked no questions.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that boot shine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks,
There
kid,
it looks
for your trouble.
so out of place. So unnatural in this outfit.
Look around inside.
A witcher.
Fancy Witcher as well. All right, show us on Discord in the Pet Pics channel. Show us this picture of Teddy. How he doing? Oh, silly bastard, after he ate weird weeds that he shouldn't have eaten. Frosty. Hopefully Cleo does better now too, and she comes back to her old self. Okay, received a price list. Show us the price list. I am curious, actually. The boots, polish and shine, 20 crowns. Cleaning knight's girdles, another. Yep, okay. Lots of bassinet, 15 crowns. That's not cheap. That's a bit of cash. Okay. Find the shelter.
Oh, blast.
What a day.
Alright, Geralt, we are so brightly coloured. It is... I'm not used to it. I actually like the colour. Like a deep, rich, tealy blue colour. I really do enjoy it.
Lovely trifles. Let's keep our calm. Our calm is exactly what you disturb. Your vagrants bring pestilence, take work from honest folk, and sponge off ducal relief.
My folk do not harm his soul, and they've nowhere else to go.
We don't give a flying fart.
Being mean to the beggars.
You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
Sparkles, it looks epic and you're loving it? Yeah.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why?
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves.
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
What in time?
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
Yep, fisty fighting time. Alright, boys.
Squib.
I almost dumped my guts in fear.
Come on. No. Focus fire, that's it. Oh, these are easier than other fist fights we've had. There we go. You'd love a dress in the colour of Geralt's clothes, yeah.
Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid.
That colour.
I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
Is Tater's going to get mad for messing up? Yeah, I was worried about that. It's like going to get dirt or blood or something on it. So far, so good.
What is this place? Poorhouse?
You could call it that. They come here to rest and eat a hot meal.
Oh, that's
you
nice.
help them, why?
Because they need help.
Very noble of you, sir.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black? A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
He is a good dude. Can we give him money? We are excessively rich now, so I would happily give him some coin if it lets me.
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere. So, almost all in the area eat here.
Like a soup kitchen.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
Thank you. Pot hanging from the roof. Is that to collect rainwater? Alright, a few hours later. When's this event we're meant to attend? It must be a different day.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the bootblack. I know this.
Music.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the bootblack. And Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
Yep.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
Interesting.
It's a matter of importance to the Duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the bootblack anyways. It's always muddy there.
I would protect him if we can. Fifth victim. Who's gonna bet who the victim is? Who is the 5th intended target? Something regarding or relating to compassion.
Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Who is it?
Well. I
Herself?
must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Sienna rather grossly.
That's what I said!
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Weird. So, it was to be the Duchess. She could still be in danger.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter's ceased to be a tantalizing brain tease and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Okay.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Sienna planned it from the start.
Yep, pretty harsh.
The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Sienna, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Right.
Why would Sienna murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you could always ask her yourself.
And that we will do. That we will do. Frosty, to get the good ending, we have to ask Sienna a very specific question. Let's see if I can manage to get the question right, hey?
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her.
Yep.
But I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Siana locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law.
Right.
I'd need to get past some guards to see her.
Coming with? We want Regis to come with, surely.
Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare La Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Dettlaff and his minions rampage.
Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Siana.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind.
Yeah, I see that.
I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence.
She treated Dettlaff cruelly.
Caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
All right. Poor Regis has been through a lot because he also subjected himself to like that bloodlust torture in the earlier chapters, right? So that we could get more info and clues and things like that.
Now drink us some thick pudding and
Roach, we've got a bit of a hill to climb. Let's go.
Come on.
And then after that, Regis gets sucked in and has to deal with Dettlaff alongside and finish him. Can we not ride with a torch?
That's it, Roach.
I think that's happened a few times where I'm like, let's whip out the torch. Oh, we can't whip out the torch. And then I forget each time. So Regis has been been through the emotional ringer. He has. Gotta admit, he's earned some mad respect points. He's a good dude through and through. Even without knowing and experiencing the time he and Geralt previously spent together in the books, where he did very noble things to save Ciri and basically sacrificed himself. What a guy. Even better than Zoltan and Dandelion at this point.
Keep calm. Start no brawls.
Ah, Frosty just said the same thing. Best bro alongside Zoltan and Dandelion, yeah. And Bats watched his two best friends fight each other. Yeah, that's true. He had to watch Geralt and Regis fight each other. Sorry, Geralt and Dettlaff. That's also true. Man, poor Regis. We need to make sure he gets some counseling and some compassion thrown his way. All right, Disney Fairy Tale Castle. Here it is. Ride any faster than this, but yes, that's true as well, Frosty. Regis knew that either Geralt or Dettlaff would die, so he would lose an important friend either way. Good point, I didn't think of that. Yep. Regis got mad respect points. Best bro. And plus, it's just cool that he's a higher vampire and could, like, just murder so many people if he wanted to. He chooses not to. He is a good lad. Alright, let's save. Just when I thought we were at the end, we are not yet at the end, huh? Just out of curiosity, how many endings are there for this DLC?
Halt!
Need to see Siana, urgently.
In the matter of?
Want to talk to her. It's important.
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea time. Not one locked up on the Duchess's orders. No doing without special permission. Period.
Found some information important to her case. Need an explanation, urgently.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no?
Yes.
Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
And meanwhile, Midnight Tabby, you don't think Vampire would be a streamable game for you now that you're near the end? Ooh, that's very tantalizing to hear. Might be another game to bump off the list, because I've sort of determined that Starfield I don't think is very streamable. Boat-shaped hat. Oh yeah, more epic hats for you there, Sparkle Sauce. So there's 3 endings. 2 bad ones and a good one, perhaps?
The Witcher
Good
will
being
speak with the inmate.
relative?
You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Here you are.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me.
I know who the 5th victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Dettlaff is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
Oh, it's number 3, because she turned her back on you and forgot about you. That's what we said already, right? She told us this earlier.
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you?
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity sated. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? Oh, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful view up here.
I probably will.
Well, alright. Question. Ever thought to forgive her? You've heard enough. And honesty, finally. No, if you weren't kind and understanding to her in the fairy tale land, yeah, you don't get these options, alright? And, good call with that ribbon. That definitely is a very cool ribbon. Even pick the right choice here, we don't get the good ending. I assume we go with option 2. Have we ever thought to forgive her? Because, you know, she does care about you. That is what I want to ask her.
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done you and forgive her.
Yeah. What say you?
For old time's sake, you loved each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but...
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure, but there were also times she stood up for you. When you had nightmares, only she could calm you. Time eats away at memories, distorts them. Sometimes we only remember the good. Sometimes only the bad.
Very true. Even for us in the real world.
If she loved me so, why did she wash her hands off me? Forget me.
She thought you were dead, probably. Might ask her that. She was a child. Ooh, she was a child. Wasn't her fault. You could ask her that, but she was a child.
Sienna, you were exiled when she was how old? 12? 13? She was a child. What was she supposed to do? Rebel? Organize a coup? Steal your father's seal and forge a pardon? She was powerless. Wiped you from her memory not because she didn't care, but because your departure was traumatic for her. She forgot because that was the only way she could handle the pain.
Well said, Geralt.
Ugh. You meant what you said in the Land of 1,000 Fables. You really want a happy ending to this story, don't you?
Yes, we do! Always.
Ah, with all of us living happily ever after.
Yes.
Go, Witcher, or they'll give your medal to another. And that would be a shame.
Farewell, Sienna.
Okay. And just painting. Ooh, nice painting. Disney castle painting. Okay, that bit done.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
We shall. I have nothing else to do, right?
Let's go. Want to see him too.
Here he is.
Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
I was wondering if he was going to have new scars and stuff, because when we last saw him, he was injured from the vampire fighting. Well played. Good attention to detail. Yep, he does.
Your face doesn't look good. Though it looked even worse last I saw you.
I apply a balm of arnica. Yeah, I hardly feel it anymore.
Very good. So, do we divulge the fifth victim? He does wear them well, absolutely. Plus, when they heal up more, he's going to look even more badass. So, we can start the thingy, or do we tell him? And Geralt, be kind. Yeah. Oh, we can, it doesn't matter. Alright, cool. I do want to tell him.
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Detloff and Sienna's fifth victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister, her liege. Traitor.
But she's gonna be good.
Alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally. I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits.
I think they're actually friends now, considering they did not like each other to get started. Oh, that was Damien's fault. He started it. They are friends, yes. Alright, still wearing the fancy clothes. Turquoise, right?
Name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness.
Then you'd be in trouble.
Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest honor.
Why, thank you, thank you.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair, step forth.
Oh, friend! Metal friend!
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May the symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair.
Frenchie friend!
In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition.
I give you more than a dozen barrels of Son Real, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table.
Thanks.
The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
Ooh, do we tell her about Sienna? I guess we should. Because I guess it doesn't matter. Meanwhile, Sparkle Sauce, he's 40 now, by the way. Oh, as in Jay from I thought they were 30. You mean from the In-Betweeners? Because I saw that they did a reunion recently. And they were talking about it, how weird it is to be three or four dudes in their 30s going back to the high school where they filmed it. All right, let's give her some info.
I am, and truly grateful, Your Grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Sienna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Dettlaff. You were to be the beast's 5th victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken. You must be.
I have proof.
Nice dress. Look at the detail on the back. Those bows. Whew. These mods definitely help too.
I do not believe it.
Fine. Do what you like. Hopefully, she has forgiven you and is being reasonable as well.
In a moment I shall speak to Sienna. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating. I've come to doubt that I can judge her fairly. I'd far prefer to learn you're mistaken, Geralt.
I'm not. In fact, I'd recommend you be particularly careful around her.
You exaggerate, Witcher. She is my sister. I know well how to speak to her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
And never mind, there was an NPC woman just here before that looked to be bugging out. It looked like it spawned 2 NPCs in the same spot, so it was a woman phasing inside another woman. Rewind it if you want to see. She might still be there. Alright, Sienna. Still in the same outfit. Still standing, very...
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Nor does it let me believe you sought my demise. My heart yearns to know you were swayed by the monster Dettlaff. You yourself would never stoop so low. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
Bitterness consumes Sienna. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even. But I can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Sienna?
You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember? To your benefit. You knew well the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder. The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child, thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke. I even understand our parents. I'd always sensed the problem. They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse, it fell into their laps. A gift from above that brought relief. But you... your dagger hurt most. You were my Henrietta, dammit. My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed me.
Claim to understand them all? Why'd you come back for revenge? Have them all cut down then?
They deserved my vengeance. They detested me, all of them, as long as I can remember. But Henrietta understood me. Once. She was all I could cling to. Her betrayal hurt the most.
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control. Remember, dear sister, the day they banished me from the palace? Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish bladders, which we filled with rancid suet on a lark, and which you set afire at the last to impress me, I imagine. And I admit, you did. Hit him right in his hideous bald patch. Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment.
It's true. I did not stand up for you. I was too afraid.
The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace, supposed acts of cruelty, inappropriate friendships. They cast me out. But you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help. Not before, not after. You never tried to find me.
That's not true. I searched for you, sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. You did not wish to be found. Since the day you vanished, I have lived with the knowledge that I failed you. I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
We did prompt it. Come on. Thank you. Tickled it. Ha! Well done. Hugs. Come on, hug back. Hugs. It is getting tedious. This whole DLC has so much dialogue. Yay, hugs, sister hugs. Oh, the people are loving it. Geralt's like, mm-hmm. And the guardman doing his dutiful thing. And we pan out with the hug ongoing. Okay. And is that it? We get a recap. In the bad ending, she pulls out a dagger and kills her.
The whole ceremony, it was short.
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others are probably just getting started. The drunkenness never ends in this quaint realm.
Not so fond of Toussaint after all, are we?
Oh, this place is like a strong wine, Geralt. Good in small sips.
Very good.
How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Go back at the
Credit the
cemetery.
local mandrake of the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavor profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
Sure.
You decide to go root picking now? It's dark out.
We can both see in the dark.
Even were I generously to assume it had simply slipped your mind that I am a vampire and thus need no light to see, I'd never believe you had also forgotten that you likewise have absolutely no trouble seeing in the dark.
Yeah.
So, shall we?
Yes, let's go.
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, Let's go.
So somehow we are still going. Frosty.
So dreamy.
Frosty uttered some clues to this effect at the start. We are still going. How are we still going? All right, let's keep this party going. Where are these gloves? Mandrake. No. We're not no, we're not wearing them. Where are the gloves? Are they in the quest items category? That's not it. Shit, where did they go? Hang on, we go back to this menu to see, right? Gloves and a mask. It's like the Lord of the Rings ending. It keeps going, yeah. It's all right. Look, I appreciate it. It's well done. They didn't rush it. They've polished it. If only they could have some words to the writers for Game of Thrones. Right, I'm clearly in the wrong section. Or are they not in the equipment sections? Not here either. Quest items. Cool. All right, but down the bottom. Come on, interface. And then we're going to use the specific... Why is my mouse not lining up here? There we go. Masky mask. There it is.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
No, I was thinking about... Oh, how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in you, have you?
So, Frosty, you were saying if you don't pick the right question, and Bat's confirmed that she stabs Henrietta with a hairpin. So she pulls a hairpin out when she hugs her and kills her. And then the guards retaliate and kill Sienna. Wow. So I guess that's the two endings, but then there's a third way in which you get here, depending on the choices made along the way, right? So the good ending is harder to achieve, yeah? Otherwise, the bad ending is Detlef kills her, no boss fight, and Henrietta is grieving and throws Geralt in prison. Shit. Yeah, the real second ending's Detlef clear. Gotcha. Yeah. So, otherwise, yeah, she throws Geralt in prison. That's messed up. Why are we not finding any roots? There we go. Yeah, Duchess, bit of a dick herself, to be honest.
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire, after all.
There you go. And Dandelion has to talk her into releasing him. Ah, that would be interesting to see. Geralt in prison, Sienna dead, Henrietta in grief, and Dandelion to the rescue, right? But you get to see, yeah, that would be cool to see Dandelion, no question.
Regis.
Love that guy. It's fucking dark out here.
Damn it, where'd you go?
What are you up to, Regis?
Raise your hand against the vampire! Yes!
I did what I had to do!
Well, now Regis is suffering consequences. Oh, don't tell me the ancient one is coming after him.
Those Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances,
or against us.
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind.
So he's got to exile.
That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
It's alright, it's a big world.
I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink.
Fair enough. So, either with them or against them, hey? Come on, only the Sith deal in absolutes.
Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning, then develops gently, rising to a startling finish.
Wow.
What do you think?
Jesus.
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours.
That's true.
By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. On the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
Good question.
Don't really know yet. Might find the life of a hard-working vintner too tempting one day. Or maybe I'll just stick to the path, go on roaming, staring up at the stars after laying my bedroll at the roadside.
Ah, roadsides, bedrolls, and the sky above. I sense some poetry coming on, which of course brings to mind Dandelion.
Yep. Toss a coin to your witcher. Whoop, no, where's it?
I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly.
That's how we got
that
killed,
first
right?
stay in Beauclair. Far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
He died, didn't he, eventually?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though.
It's in the books, right?
What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Right?
Interesting point of view.
That also happens with at least one of the vampire clans or bloodlines in the Elder Scrolls as well. And Cyrodiil. Yeah, I think Cyrodiil.
I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
Yep.
That we do.
Agreed. Oh, eye contact. With us. Oh, fourth wall. Well, there we go. What is everyone's thoughts on all of that? Well, Frosty, you called it. We did not finish this early. That was a lot of content. I'm very glad we split this into 2 finale sessions. Not done yet, really? Is there more stuff after the credits? All right, we'll stick around for some credits to roll. And in the meantime, Midnight Tabby just bought Skyrim. Excellent. Let me know. Talk to me on Discord when you're thinking of playing it, because I've been building a mod list. Because I intend on playing Skyrim again. I also intend on doing some more mod creation and updates to my existing mods, as well as looking to stream it. So I wanted to create a really maximum value, easy kind of mod list for both graphics and functionality. A kind of a Skyrim vanilla plus kind of feel, but without making it too complex to install. So it's not going to look the best it can look compared to other mods and mod lists, but, you know, like 80% as good, but like, you know, 3 times easier to install and configure. So yeah. All right, so there's a bit more. Let's skip past the credits then.
Actually, I'd love to go home.
New quest. Go home. Alright. Let's find a fast travel point, Roach. And head home to Corvo Bianco. Let us see the gift that Regis has left for us. And apparently we've still got toxicity. Either that's from the Mandrake Brew, or it's somehow still left over from the boss fight from, like, 20 minutes ago. And that's all the witchering done, yes. Or it will be. Corvo Bianco, let's check it out. What is awaiting us here? Oh, yeah. There's the peacocks. New game next week, yes, Cyberpunk.
Some unknown individual barged into the residence. I resisted as best I could, but to no avail.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing.
Ooh, what's the guess? It's either Dandelion or Yennefer. Some other character from his past. Oh, let's see. Oh, yes, Witcher 1 remake. Good point. Steady. Pretty well furnished in here now. Look at this. Feast and shit on the go because of the white person. White is in W-I-G-H-T. It was turned in. There she is. Yeah. And smooches. Yay. Hugs. Is this Triss if you choose to romance Triss instead?
As beautiful as ever.
Won't you even ask why I've come? Or how I found you?
Wouldn't get a straight answer anyway.
Quite true.
Used to bother me, all your secrets. Now I know if you have something to tell me, you'll tell me. Don't need to ask.
I missed you, Geralt. Madly. Come outside. We can hold hands and stare at the sky. Like some shitty two-crown romance.
Right, so it is Triss if you go with her, and if you balls it up and get neither of them because you try and have both, then it's Ciri. That's a cool touch. Thanks, Bats. And Frosty's just confirmed the exact same thing. Yeah. And if Ciri died, then you get Dandelion. Wow. So many twists and turns it could make. It could take. That's cool. All right. Let's work our way down.
Brought quite a few books. Let me guess. Working on a new spell?
Not at all. These aren't grimoires, just pleasure reading. The Name of the Orchid. A widower for half a year.
Always thought you too busy to make time for something as impractical as pleasure reading.
Because I was. But now I'm not.
Okay.
A few weeks ago, I awoke to the realization that I know not what to do next. I have no plan. I have no goal.
Same as Geralt.
And you know what? I like that. Finally, I can stop thinking about politics and focus on what's important to me. Which is why I came here.
Oh, Geralt is important. Very good. We'll go through all the options, Sparkle Sauce, and I'm saving the best till last.
Liking Toussaint so far?
The landscape's lovely and the towns are charming, no question about that.
But
the southern sun plays havoc with my wardrobe. To be blunt, wear black down here and you're pretty damn hot.
Might need to think about changing your color palette. Off-white and pea green, for instance.
And I'll wear scents distilled from turnips and daisies. I think I shall simply stay in the shade.
Like a vampire.
And you'll bring me cool drinks. At regular intervals.
Bring you whatever you want.
Summon them yourself.
You know, feels kinda strange having a home.
I must say I never pictured you owning real estate.
Was something of an accident, but I'm not about to complain. Yen, back then, before we fought the hunt, said you wanted to run away with me to the world's end. This vineyard, good enough?
For now, at least.
Yes, although there's one thing missing.
Namely?
A unicorn or Siri?
I shall give you a hint. It's large, white, has 4 legs.
Yep.
Category taxidermy.
The unicorn.
Yeah. The unicorn. Fine. You can bring it down here.
I knew you'd see things my way.
And Cliff, welcome, man. You've tuned in right at the end, but it's still pretty good.
Ever thought this day would come? Me and you, peace and quiet, bees buzzing, birds chirping.
I almost regret delaying so long before coming to you. I was quite the silly goose.
You have doubts? Though I imagine it might have been hard coming after me. Always were proud as a peacock.
Please, Geralt. I'm not like other sorceresses to feel that following someone means my wings have been clipped.
Ooh, watch what you say about your colleagues. Remember, it's an ill bird that fouls its own nest.
Well said, Witcher. You're not only handsome, but wise, too. I feel a bit like the cat that got the canary.
Yeah, and I'm... Damn it, you win. This time.
Ha!
How'd that start, anyway? Our duels in wordplay.
Forgotten. It was at a vernissage in Banard. You started it to keep from going mad with boredom. I remember finding your sense of humor both groan-worthy and somehow endearing.
Did he have dad jokes?
Never change, Geralt. I beg you.
Okay, so that's it for that.
So, talk again later?
Of course. I'm not going anywhere.
Peacock's nearby. There we go. Is that it? Right. Now, this is the actual end, yeah? Because we've still got, like, the treasure hunts that I didn't finish and some points of interest. I will do them before I uninstall this game because I want to see it completed. And, of course, Frosty will want to... our director, Frosty the completionist, I know you'll be more proud if we do that. So I will do that over the coming days as well. Gotta find the thing from Friendo. Good point. Let's go back inside. What did he leave on the nightstand? It's in here, yes? Here. A note and a jewelry box. Letter from Regis. Dear Geralt, if you are reading these words, it means I'm ready... I'm already far beyond the borders of Toussaint, and you have found my mutagenerator. Of course, you may dub this instrument however you like, perhaps something more fitting to your taste, or better reflecting its function. For I have no doubt your knowledge on the subject of mutagens is far more profound and thorough than mine. I've been working on this device in my spare time, but now it is finished and I am convinced as an inventor can be before his invention has been used as intended, of the usefulness of this apparatus. You are surely wondering what function it is meant to serve. As the name indicates, the mutagenerator generates mutagens. It operates by absorbing electromagical energy waves from bodies, in this case the bodies of monsters and evildoers you kill, and when it has absorbed enough so as to be charged a critical amount, the mutagenerator changes the stored energy into a greater mutagen, in which I suspect you will make good use of. As you sorely understand, I am an amateur engineer, which is why you must forgive the lack of an ability for you to direct its operation. Which mutagen emerges as a result is determined at random, meaning chance will decide if it is green, red, or blue. Chance. Yet I have noted the colors tend to alternate and... they tend to alternate by and large. I trust you'll find my gift useful. Your dearly devoted friend, Emil Regis Relic Terziv Godfrey. P.S. You might be wondering why I decided to toss the mutagenerator into your home instead of simply handing it to you in person. Well, you must know I did it out of modesty, believe it or not. Take care, Geralt, and may my gift serve you well. And that was the letter of the 5th victim that we already uncovered earlier. Give us the loot. And now we have a shiny mutagenerator. Do we have to equip it, or do we just have it? There's the mutagenerator. Looks like a book-looking thing. All right, cool. Now, now we are finally... I've got so much crap in our inventory. There it is. Yep, it just develops charges and gives us a mutagen. Cool. So I guess you could use that in finishing to grind everything else out. Can you do New Game Plus and take it with you? I don't think you can you? Because that's the funny thing, like all the best upgrades and stuff you get in this last DLC, and you have nothing to use them on for the rest of the game. Sparkle Sauce, baby, Glitter Jam. Sorry, yeah, Glitter Jam has used the potty in front of the TV watching the stream. Oh, very good. Well done, little Jammy. Proud uncle right here. Right, there we go. So we're over here somewhere is where Yennefer was sitting, right? There she is, by the flowing stream. Peacocks and pheasants nearby. Beautiful view. Alrighty. Save game. You can't take it with you in a New Game Plus. Yeah, that's what I thought. Cool. We are complete. Our epic Witcher saga comes to an end. All 3 games, all maximum content, including expansions and hidden quests and bonus activities, all with the best possible endings and outcomes, very much thanks to our director, Frosty. Really appreciate a few of you others who have come along randomly throughout this whole journey to apply either your in-depth lore and knowledge to help shape and inform us and the audience what's going on, as well as those of you who have a lot of attention to detail and have occasionally Googled some stuff off to the side. Really appreciate all of the effort that you put in to make this experience richer and better for everyone. That is one of the things I love about doing this with you all, as well as actually getting to do all the content to its maximum possible completion or results. And it's better to have people on the journey. So thank you very much. I've got most of them. I've got most of the hidden content, most of the hidden quests. Big thank you and shout out to our Patreon sponsors. You guys are absolute legends. Thank you to everyone who joins the discussions and chats and contributes to our Discord server as well. You are fantastic. Our next game, Sparkle Sauce. I know you're interested in it. Cyberpunk 2077. That's what we're going to be kicking off after the weekend. I'm excited for it. It has been overhauled with the DLC expansion. So it's Cyberpunk 2.0 plus the Phantom DLC expansion. I'll explain more of this once we load into it. I have got a planned playthrough with some notes. I will share some of this on Discord with spoiler markings for anyone who might be interested to hear and have an opinion on what we should do. It's going to be good. It's going to be, I think, one of the best Cyberpunk playthroughs you'll come across, because we'll be very story-focused, action-focused. The game itself has very good pacing between action, dialogue, and characters. Better even than The Witcher, I think, because The Witcher has long dialogue sections. Cyberpunk doesn't have as long sections. It's a good mix, and it's well done, and I think it's good action to watch as well. It's a very watchable game, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm excited to do it, to bring it to you in the 4K widescreen with mods, with all the updates. It's going to be awesome. Stay tuned on Discord. We'll talk about it. And thank you everyone who has come along to participate in this massive journey that has been all of the Witchers. And you can bet when Witcher 4 comes along, we will definitely be playing that too. But we are at the end of our designated time. I have rambled enough for now. Yennefer is still sipping wine quietly there in the corner. This has been Nerdedness. I have been Shade. You have all been awesome, and I appreciate everything that you've done to enhance this journey. Stick around for a few minutes. Let's raid someone on Twitch, and hope you all have a good morning, afternoon, or evening. And we'll see you in our next game very soon.
You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
I will find her, or someone who knows what happened to her.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
A legend cannot be killed, can it?
The Wild Hunt will be here soon. They're coming for Ciri.
Hold them back!
I've long awaited this, and you, White Wolf.